Last Epoch is an upcoming ARPG being developed by 11th Hour Games. The game is composed of 5 base classes: Mage, Sentinel, Primalist, Rogue, and Acolyte. Each class has 3 mastery classes. Mage turns into Rune Master, Spellblade, or Sorcerer. Sentinel turns into Paladin, Void Knight, or Forge Guard. Rogue turns into Falconer, Marksman, or Blade Dancer. Acolyte turns into Warlock, Necromancer, or Lich. Primalist turns into Druid, Beastmaster, or Shaman. Every class has unique builds. Check the comments below the video to find very helpful resources to find builds for your class. Here is also a picture to the site and a brief little visual for you visual learners out there to see how it looks and how it can be used. This is helpful to have on another screen to assist you while playing in the leveling process. Click on the build planner and it will look like this. Then from here you can click on skills and it will let you know what skills you will need for your build. You can also check out the passives you will need, which are important to progressively buff your class throughout the game, as well as the loot filter, which will help you in filtering the loot you will need for your class. I think this is actually a very genius system on their behalf. Crafting items can be gathered as loot, and they will be displayed with orange text when dropped in the world. When picked up, crafting items will go into your regular inventory. When right-clicked in your inventory, these items will be moved to the Forge, a crafting storage with unlimited space. Great system. Crafting is a main point in this game, so craft early and often. The crafting items are glyphs, runes, and affix shards. Crafting good gear past early level stuff is best done on decent item bases which are further improved. Crafting from a white item is ill-advised, unless it's for making early/quick filler items such as mentioned before. This is because every craft makes subsequent crafts harder. You can also check the comments below for a detailed link to crafting. I definitely recommend it. Gambling can be a great way for you to get new base/items. While leveling, you can also use it to find level appropriate gear. Most important is upgrading your weapon regularly for both casters and melee characters. Please do not gloss over this point. Upgrade those weapons. After you spend 20 points in your base class, you can unlock skill trees. You can then ascend into a specific mastery after completing the mastery quest around level 25. Just continue through the main storyline until you find it. Make sure to plan your build. This is best done on an already leveled character, which can look at the active skill trees and the passive trees. If you don't have a character of the class you want to play, just starting a new character and looking at the passive trees give you a decent idea already. There's also some good class beginner tips to assist you in creating the most erotic class out there for you. For more on class-specific building tips, check out the link below as well. And now, for a little bit about the developers. 11th Hour Games are the developer of Last Epoch. The company began working on Last Epoch in 2017 and in 2018 launched a successful Kickstarter aimed at securing funding for Last Epoch, as well as a way of promoting the game. 11th Hour Games are an indie developer who currently distribute Last Epoch through Steam as well as a standalone client available from the game's official website. The truth is, this game feels polished for something that is still under development. This feels like the next big ARPG. Feels more challenging and deep than Diablo 3, but doesn't quite come across as punishing and difficult as Path of Exile. Beautiful and well designed, interesting classes. For an ARPG, the story is nothing to write home about, and to be honest, I can care less, as long as the gameplay is good. Simpler in terms of crafting, the crafting system is really straightforward. Want to add a stat? Drag and drop, click a button, boom, you're done, baby. RNG is the only gripe I have a game with in this game. The best part for me about this development team is that they listen. The community wanted multiplayer and they're looking to add it into the game. With a ton of builds in this game, you can play different classes, trying out different masteries and experimenting with different builds. You could easily spend 4 hours into the game and then realizing you're ignoring your significant other and now you're getting a divorce. So now you have to come up with an excuse as to why you have disappeared for so long. So who is this game for? If you are an ARPG fan and love Diablo or Path of Exile, it feels like a more polished version of Diablo, but a more relaxed version compared to Path of Exile. Best of all, the game is still in development and the developers actually listen. The price tag would be the only negative, but the truth is, it's worth it. My least favorite part by far is the cosmetics. The characters don't have any life to them, and the armor that drops just isn't that sexy. But they're adding a shop for microtransactions in the future. It seems like that will fix this problem. Honestly, that is a pretty big deal for me. I love creating my character with aesthetics that really match what I'm looking for, but you know what? You can get over it with the gameplay. I'm going to have to give this game a 9 out of 10. Why a 9 and not a 10? Well, because it's not done. Maybe we can revisit this in the future, but for now, I'm going to continue playing. Thank you so much for watching, and if you liked the video, make sure to like and subscribe, all that good stuff for the YouTube algorithm. I hope you have a tremendous day.